How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Perfecto. Alrighty. I gotta set up the charts, guys. But instead of keeping the stupid orange screen over here, I figured I'd just like turn on my cam so I can talk to you guys while I do everything. Maybe even answer a few questions. You know, I'm honestly sick and tired of trying to be all formal with these live streams. It's just not my style, and I'm not gonna try anymore. It just exhausts me more, you know, to be formal with everything, and then I just end up doing it less. So I've decided I'm just gonna have fun with this. The music's too low. Well, let me. Okay, I gotta go to. Jesus Christ, guys, we did it. We did it. Everything has played out. Man, Mango, we stayed true to our convictions, stayed true to the way we trade. People bashed us for it, but look at us now. We're flying. Oh, the music's echoing. I just got back from the gym. I quickly threw on a t-shirt. The only clean t-shirt I could find. We're gonna jump into the charts, guys. Let's go straight jump into it. There's a lot to talk about today, so we're gonna be all over the place. Oh wait, where is my beautiful face? Alright, that's a bit too hard, too big. They don't need that much of you, Sean. Alright, much better. Alright. Jeez Louise. Oh, we should send out an announcement on Discord, eh? Give me a second, guys. How's it going, Krisha? Today we have some major updates to discuss in regards to Bitcoin's price action, based on the weekly and the monthly close, right? So you guys want to, at the very least, catch that part of the stream, and then we're going to be talking about altcoins, okay? But the Bitcoin part is a tad bit important in regards to the altcoins. I hope you guys have time today, because of the lack of organization in today's stream. I'm just giving you guys a heads up that the stream might be one of the the longer ones, because we're going to be all over the place. There's way too much to talk about, and things are getting heated up. We need to have a plan for how we're going to manage things. So there are going to be things that you may not want to hear, but there will be things that will keep you profitable and keep you rich leading into this cycle and the next cycle as well. And believe me, guys, you want to be rich for the bear market that will eventually come. We don't know when, but it will eventually come. You want to feel rich then, so you can jump on opportunity, right? So it's time to listen to things that we don't want to hear, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and just send out a notification to the Discord community. You guys should join the Discord, by the way. themangoway.com/Discord. Alrighty. There's not a more important time for a long stream than right now. Awesome. Ah, man, I love you guys. I honestly love you guys. Okay. let's go ahead and get started. I do want to talk about our update to our massive trade, right? Where we took basically our equilibrium trade is what we're going to be talking about today, all the way down at 16K. So we're going to do a fresh, quick update on it because there's other things I do want to talk about today too, but I'm going to give you guys a quick overview on why we traded the way we did, right? For those of you who are new here, you guys will get a gist of the Ichimoku, how to really play the Ichimoku. And it's kind of sad. I think the Ichimoku way has been lost, right? Very few people trade Ichimoku the way it's supposed to be traded now. Yeah. But before we do that, I do want to do a quick couple of housekeeping notes. Okay, first things first is in the morning, as soon as I woke up, I posted in the Discord saying that, hey guys, Bitcoin's weekly cloud has flipped green, thus giving us the green light to start buying all dips. I'll begin using low leverage again to maximize my gains, of course, trade safely. Because my rule was that as soon as we hit 50K, I'm going to be like 42K to 50K. We're going to be talking about that soon, guys. Okay, we're going to be talking about where we got that zone from. But our trade was leveraged from 16K to 50K. Over there, we took off all leverage and we're like, we are hands off. We are hands off. Okay, doesn't matter what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin rips to 90,000, 120,000, doesn't matter. We are going to be hands off until the cloud turns green. If the cloud turns green, that's going to be our permission to start looking for leverage trades again. And we just got that, right? In fact, we got more than that. I'll be talking about that soon. But yeah, Bitcoin weekly cloud flipped green, and I did take my first low leverage trade on Bitcoin after a very long time. Well, didn't have to wait too long, right? Only a $10,000 difference. So no big deal. And we'll be talking about that trade too. Julian, if you're here, you're gonna like this because it's a trade setup that I talked to you about a while ago, like maybe a few months ago, and it played out again. It's during the run from 3K all the way to 13K in 2019. I took this trade setup over and over and over again, and I took it again from around 7K to 10,500. Beautiful trade setup. You guys should note it down when I talk about it today because you can repeat it over and over again on Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin. Not more importantly, but also importantly, we are now partnered with BingX. You guys can use the link, themangoway.com/BingX bonus, right? Themangoway.com BingX bonus, right? /BingX bonus. If someone could type it down over there, I'll just go quickly. Mangoway.com/BingX bonus. The reason you should use this link is because if you use this link, you can gain up to $6,200 in bonuses based on how much you deposit, how much you trade. It's very easy to accumulate the bonuses over time if you're trading anyways, right? Just have to trade a certain amount of volume, deposit. The deposits are pretty low compared to what the deposits were for other exchanges. And from what I've talked to the community, and they seem to like BingX a lot. So yeah, the liquidity is a lot better too. So check out the mangoway.com/BingX bonus, and especially if you're in Canada like me, it's beneficial. More importantly, I did post a new premium update video this morning, okay, where I talked about the three things. We talked about our trade. Right, I've not done this before. This is the first time I'm doing this, where I give you guys my entire trade breakdown, right? Where I enter, where I'm looking to exit, and I take you guys on my journey of the trade. So I gave you guys an update on our take profit. We took partial profits on our trade. Also updated the invalidation levels. So make sure that if you guys are following along with me on this trade, update your invalidation levels, right? So now we're in a really, really good spot where we've taken profits and our invalidation level is now above our entry level, right? Which is beautiful. And this comment over here really, really made me smile. I'll read it out in a second, but we talked about other things in the premium video as well. We talked about, I gave you guys 2 charts that look bad, so you guys can learn how to spot charts that look bad in the short time frames, and 2 charts that look good on the higher time frames and the short time frames, right? So that way you're using your money, you're using your capital efficiently leading into this bull market, right? There could be capital that you're allocating towards long-term trades where you don't touch, and capital where you want momentum immediately. So today's video focus on a trade update as well as spotting charts that are trading momentum and charts that don't have momentum. You guys can see it's really hot, and then it gets too cold, and then gets too hot. Okay, and this comment made me smile because so he goes on to say, Chatanoa says, my trading account is up 20%. Congratulations, man. That's all on you. That's all on you because you executed on the information. But what made me really happy is this sentence right over here. Beginning my Mango journey, my knowledge is growing exponentially and my stress is going down, right? Knowledge up, stress down. That has always been what I wanted this community to deliver to you guys. That's what I wanted Mango to deliver to the community. It has always been this, right? Knowledge up, stress down. That has been my first goal more than anything. Mango was named after the mango tree, which represents everlasting growth, everlasting learning, right? That's what the mango tree represents, right? So when you say this, dude, when you say my knowledge is growing exponentially and my stress is going down, I have achieved my goal, right? So this was so good that I posted it on my Twitter. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this comment. And right underneath, there was a great comment over here too. For someone was talking about how he is confused about, he's unsure about learning how to trade because there's so many different trading methodologies out there. And this comment over here says, I cannot recommend the Sprouts program enough as a starting point. And he goes on to say, essentially cuts out all the bullshit, right? And that's what Mango is all about. We do not get into the complexities and the fancy shit. We just get straight down to the foundational concepts, things that you can take on with you for the rest of your life, okay? And the reason I posted this is because tomorrow, for sure, by the way, guys, for sure, the Mango Sprouts program will be going up in price. So today's the last day that you guys can take advantage of the current early bird pricing, which is $2.99, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, I think it's $2.99. We've held it at $2.99 for way too long. So today's the last day. Tomorrow it will be going up and then progressively up after that as well. Okay, with that now, with all of that housekeeping out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Whew. Okay, so Dread Mining asks a really question. He says, hi guys, do you think this breakout from BTC before the halving nullifies the 4-year cycle? I personally have dismissed the 4-year cycle a long time ago. Okay, I dismissed the 4-year cycle all the way down here, right? So I had my first theory at around 3,000. At around $3,000, I had my first theory. At that point, it was just like a weak theory, right? But I wanted to watch price, where my theory was, hey, I don't think we're going to see 4-year cycles anymore. I don't think we're going to see long, prolonged cycles anymore. But they will fit in the pattern. But the way we should trade it as a community is 6-month burst up, 6 months burst down, 6 months burst up, 6 months burst down. That's how I think we should be trading it moving forward. And that's how things have played out, guys. We've had that. If you guys are in Seed, you guys would have seen, right, my time analysis where I've been breaking down our cycles in 6 months chunks, right? Julian, Ajesh, Mark, if you guys are all in here, you guys know what I'm talking about. I've been showing you guys the time analysis where we've been trading it in 6-month chunks, right? And that has been extremely beneficial for us, where we see 6-month phases of down and up, right? So firstly that. Two, another theory I had, which I've been very loud about, was this idea that we break all-time high before the halving. And honestly, in my opinion, this is a break of all-time high. Like, it's as good as it gets, man. The whole getting nitty-gritty with things is what gets people into trouble, okay? The one thing we know, guys, is that every signature breaks, okay? Last year, everyone kept saying, Bitcoin has never broken its previous all-time high when making in a low. Everyone kept saying it. And I was like, why? But why? Why can't it? Right? At the end of the day, things are just supply and demand. If for some weird reason, there ends up being more supply when Bitcoin reaches 20K, it's going to break. There's no magical rule where Bitcoin's algorithm comes in and starts buying shit for us, right? There is no goddamn rule to hold these signatures, okay? These signatures should not be the basis of how you trade. You should be asking questions like, what could cause supply to come in to break this rule? Is it possible? Is it probable? Right? Is it possible? Is it probable? Right? So when you start asking those questions, you say like, yeah, it is possible. Why can't people who are over leveraged end up selling and pushing price down lower? Why can't the market makers, I shouldn't, oh man, I sound like such a noob saying that. Why can't the market movers is the word that you should be using. Why can't the market movers say, you know what, I want to go ahead and tap into all the liquidity of the noobs who think that Bitcoin will never go down below 20K and they've gone ahead and put their stop losses there, right? I push it down by $3,000, $5,000. Get that liquidity because I want cheaper Bitcoin. Everyone's stops are there. All the Bitcoin is over there, right? If they want to buy, they'll want to buy at liquidity spots. We had one of the biggest upsets in history of crypto, probably in the history of all exchanges, with FTX dumping. And look what Bitcoin did. It barely moved. That was one of the most bullish things I saw. All right. So similarly, Bitcoin broke its all-time high when putting in a low. Now there's a new signature. Bitcoin has never broken its all-time high before the halving. This is the most bullshit signature I've ever heard. Even over there, you have to ask the same question. What can cause a change in supply and demand dynamics that could cause that to happen? Just like we asked, could Bitcoin have an excess of sellers at 20K to break this signature? Yes. Could Bitcoin have an excess of buyers coming in to break the signature? Yes. That's what the whole ETF drama was about, right? And we've been saying the ETF will pull the Bitcoin halving by around 2 to 4 weeks, right? Pull it forward, minimum, if not 6 to 8 weeks, right? And there you go, guys. There you go. That's why you trade TA. All of this, by the way, is theory. What we did was we didn't trade all of these ideas as our foundation. These were ideas that fit with our TA analysis. Our TA was telling us, Bitcoin wants to do this. What's the narrative that we can develop for that, right? TA first, fundamental second. Every effing time. Okay? TA first, fundamental. And I started my journey with fundamentals and I got wrecked. That's what the C program was created for, by the way. I mixed fundamental knowledge of economics, supply, demand, dynamics, etc., mixed it all in to give you guys the foundation of technical analysis, why it works the way it does. It's more about behavioral science. The C program is more about behavioral science than anything else. It's not you know what, I should really rename the program into behavioral science than anything else, because that's what we really target in there. Right? That's why seedlings come out understanding the markets in a different way compared to other people. And that's why the most pure fundamental analysts too, like Julian, for example, he loves FA. He loves FA, just like me. But he will always use TA first because he understands that TA is about behavior, human behavior. Right? Okay. Wow. We haven't talked about TA at all. I need a break. June says that's why I had to stop watching Traders Reality. He always goes on about market makers moving price around. Yeah, like you start hearing all these conspiracy theories too, etc. Like the market makers, like if you really read, firstly, market makers want to always, very rarely have a directional bias. Okay, they're trading basically delta neutral. Not always though, like especially if you're given the market maker duty for like a mid cap or low cap, you're going to have some directional bias because you're going to want to make your money on pumping up the markets, right? So there you're more of a market operator than you are a market maker. Okay, market operators will have some direction, not some. In crypto, they will have a lot of directional risk. If you listen to them, if you talk to them, you'll often hear that the markets go beyond what even they expect, and they are often out of the market way before the markets go on to 10x and 100x, right? So they'll pump up the markets like 5x, and often the market will dump after that, right? 5x, they'll get out of the market will dump after that. But there are often times where they lose control of the market takes a life of its own, right? Because behavior comes in, market behavior, trend trading comes in, and the markets just go on without them. I've heard stories, man. I talk to these guys. Yeah, they're delta neutral, exactly. So like market makers are not. They are literally just trying to trade the spread between the bid and the ask, right? Like a proper market maker. For Bitcoin market makers aren't trying to wreck you, right? They're just trying to capture the spread between what you're willing to pay and what they're willing to sell at, right? That's all. But in the altcoins, maybe, right? Maybe there's a market maker out there with a huge bag, and not market maker, market operator at that point. Use the right terms. It's a lot easier to like differentiate in your head. Okay, let's go ahead and start with Bitcoin, huge equilibrium trade. I need a breather. No, so dread mining, the 4-year cycle. Okay, dread mining. What I'm trying to say is that you should be trading based on 6-month bursts, 6-month bursts up and down, because if you divide the cycles into 6 months, you can still fit within the 4-year cycle and keep yourself safe, dude. Right? Ignore all of this nonsense about the 4-year left translated cycle and right translated cycle. Just throw all of that away, dude. Okay? Do what we've been doing, which is simple, easy trend and equilibrium analysis, and evaluate every 6 months. You will be kept safe on the right side of the trend, because who is to say? Did you watch yesterday's live stream where I talked about the off chance that everything breaks and we do something crazy, something stupidly crazy, right? I gave you guys a portfolio hedge strategy on how to manage that as well. Because over here at Mango, we're not trying to call tops or bottoms. We are trying to get the most out of the markets to be able to put a roof on top of our head, food on the plate, and give our families a good life, hopefully a financially free life, right? These models, they don't serve well in that regard. Trust me, because if things change and you're relying on the model, you're not dynamic enough to react to things changing. Okay, good. Yeah, that's awesome. He says, I'm a range trader, longing liquidity. Yeah, honestly, if you keep doing that, dude, you're just going to kill it, right? So if you trend trade just your collateral, let's say your collateral is Bitcoin, just hold the macro trend and you just range trade between there and you keep taking your profits into your Bitcoin collateral, you're going to kill it. So just keep doing that. Okay, cool. But I'll answer your question anyways, because there are other people who are thinking like you, asking the same questions and also trading according to it, right? There are many people who are trading the 4-year cycle. And we don't know if we just go on a 10-year rip. We just go on a 10-year rip, right? What if we do that? And then what? Everyone thinks, oh, hey, we've hit the 4-year mark and Bitcoin keeps holding the monthly 10 SMA, right? What if like, how stupid would it be, okay? Where we're holding every trend indicator, and just because it's 4 years up or 3 years up or whatever, and you think that we're going to go on a 1-year bear market because Bitcoin has always done that, what if we hold every single trend indicator and we go up for another 4 years? Imagine that, right? If we lose the trend indicators and it lines up with the 3rd year, we'll get out. Isn't that simple? Isn't that Mango? Isn't that easy? Isn't that stress-free? Wow, we haven't literally talked about anything. Holy shit. Okay, guys, let's start. Okay. The foundation of our trade was based off us basically playing the cascading pattern play. I think I have a chart somewhere here for you guys. Yeah. So the cascading pattern, where we break the lower 4-day ascending triangle into the falling wedge that essentially propels us out of the falling wedge, giving us our first target for around 24,000. That starts the equilibrium trade, okay? And the equilibrium trade is over here based on the Ichimoku, the Tenkin Kijun, etc. I only have the Ichimoku over here, not the Tenkin Kijun. But essentially the trade is us entering the cloud and going all the way to the top of the cloud and seeing a rejection at the 0.786 level, okay? So basically we're trading between the top of the cloud to 0.786. This has happened every single time of Bitcoin cycle. Right over here too, we've gone all the way to the top of the cloud and rejected the 0.786 in 2019. Oops, let me just get rid of that. And then again over here too, right, in 2014, we rallied all the way to the top of the cloud and rejected at 0.786. Okay, so we did once over here in 2014, 2016, then we did over here in 2019, 2020, and then our thesis is that based on equilibrium mechanics, we are likely going to do it again in 2023. But there was a key difference between price over here and price over here. Okay, over here you guys can see that we had a shallow pullback, and we kept going. We had a huge rally all the way to 20,000. We rallied from $600 to $20,000, right? Even though we pulled back down to 504. Over here, however, we pulled deep into the cloud. We had an edge to edge back into the cloud. In fact, the edge to edge to the top of the cloud wasn't really there. We had an edge to edge to the bottom of the cloud instead. And then later we had our big rally. So what was the key difference between this zone and this zone? It was very simple. It was very mango. It was easy. It was stress-free. The cloud had turned green over here. Because what you guys need to understand is the cloud is forward placed, right? Like for example, right over here. Let me hide the horizontals. Even though price is sitting over here, the cloud is drawn all the way in September. We know what the cloud looks like in September. Cloud is forward placed, right? So we can similarly go back over here and see when did the cloud turn green. You just have to go back 30 bars, right? Go back 30 bars. Boom. Right over here. On this candle, the cloud flipped green. Somewhere around here, right? So any dip at that point was a buy the dip opportunity. Leverage opportunity too if you want to continue the trend on a leverage basis, right? So the cloud turning green is your signal for your parabolic move. And that was our thesis. That until the cloud turns green, you do not have a parabolic run. In fact, over here too, guys, let's do the same thing. Okay, we're going to go back 30 bars. Okay, 30 bars. Boom, right over here at the bottom of the cloud. Bitcoin was sitting at around $9,000 when the cloud flipped green. That's when you play your parabolic move. And then we went from $9,000 to $69,000, right? Only when the cloud turns green do we get our green light for the next big move. Okay, now the cloud flipped green last week. Okay, I'm going to go ahead over here. This is the weekly chart. I want this chart here though. So we're going to use this Coinbase. Okay, I'm going to hide everything. I'm going to show you guys the cloud turn green this morning, which is why I posted on Discord. Where did I post? Where's that thing gone? Yeah. No. Either way, I posted on Discord this morning saying, hey, it's time to start taking our low leverage trades again. We've waited a long time and we got a really good structure, right? Right over here. Got a really good structure, an ascending triangle kind of structure, a bull flag, if you will. But more importantly, it gave me one of my favorite setups where you buy the breakout and then you leave either half or 25% to buy the dip into the breakout. Okay, and where's that dip always come? Okay, let me highlight the trade for you guys. You're going to see this in the low time frame consolidations, 4 hour to 12 hour. You're going to see an ascending triangle, okay, like this. I've talked to you guys about this trade before. You're going to see a perfect ascending triangle. Price will break out. You get baited into the trade over here. Price goes up. It comes down. You exit because you're like, oh shit, this breakout failed. But in reality, the exit is the dip into the ascending triangle is always in the 10 SMA. It comes down to the 10 SMA right over there. Let me show you guys a better indicator right there. Okay, the red 10 SMA, the thick red 10 SMA. This is a repeatable trade where you get your breakout, price continues, but breaks down. You're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But dips into the 10 SMA perfectly. Julian, do you remember this? Note this straight down, right? Note this straight down, right? Because this is a repeatable trade. It keeps happening every goddamn cycle. You can make so much money out of it, right? And I traded the same setup. Like, it's so boring, but it's so exciting at the same time because like, oh man, the same shit is working again. I'm making money out of it again. And just in time for the cloud to turn green. My, oh my, oh my. Beautiful, right? So broke out, dipped into 10 SMA. Everyone gets faked out over here and you see continuation. This is pretty much like This is a target level, by the way, around 65,000. This is one of my target levels. Yeah, right over here. This is like, if you took that trade on the 4-hour time frame, it's not a bad idea to take some profits over here. Right, easy trade, guys. Easy trade setup. And note it down, or take a recording of this this part of the stream, because you can use this setup for the rest of your life. Okay, now there's something else that I talked about. I'm going to go ahead and get the screenshot really quickly. This was for the seedlings only, but I did talk about it on the live as well, you guys, but it was a bit more complicated to listen to. So as soon as we closed the monthly, I said, seedlings, we closed at the zone, which means that we cannot get crazy on alts yet. With this close, we got to watch the weekly candles for weakness now to be able to get into altcoins. Until then, stay strong on BTC, right? Because if you go ahead and look at the monthly, guys, we closed very similar to how we closed before the 2020 rally, right? Where we came up and closed right on the candle close, right over there, right? And this is insidious because I've seen this happen multiple times, even with the monthly 21 EMA. I'll show you guys right over here at 3K. Wrong template, Sean. Again, wrong template. There you go. Right over here. I remember this. Everyone was waiting for this to close above the 21 EMA 10 SMA, but the monthly never gives you what you want over there, guys. It literally closes right at it, and then continues on over, right? And they did over here too. I remember this. I'm like, man, is it going to do it again? And it did it. 13,950. I was a bit hesitant to add to my position over here because I was like, I didn't add to my position at 13,900. I felt stupid after. You only add at 16,200 and then 19,100. The beach video, do you guys remember that? Oh man, that was amazing. But over here, I was like, should I add here? Because am I going to get... is this resistance, or am I going to get faked out like everyone did over here, right? I was already in position here, so I didn't get faked out. But this was a fake out, right? Because Bitcoin just continued. Now, we were saying that based on this candle close here, we are going to see something very similar over here. If Bitcoin closes, our thesis was, if Bitcoin closes at or above, do not go strong on alts. Stay in your Bitcoin, right? So, what did Bitcoin do right after? Huge rally already, moving from 62,000 to 65,000. I think this is going to keep going. Look at that. Everything's getting picked up. People are going to want to take profits because it is a weekly resistance level. It is a level to take profits at. But I don't know, man. I'm being a bit more cautious on my altcoin positions over here. This morning, again, I let the seedlings know that I de-risked out of my Ethereum portion, my ETH BTC portion of my ETH position, right? So the portion that I wanted, I have an ETH position. And out of that, there's a certain portion that I wanted it to outperform Bitcoin. I de-risked that based on how Bitcoin closed this week. And how ETH is also looking against Bitcoin. We want the Mango Swole Sean fitness program. Dude, this become a trader, and you get to work out on your timings right whenever you want to. That was one of the biggest advantages of actually, one, becoming a trader, and two, trading the Mango way, the easy way, the stress way, because I'm not staring at my charts all effing day, and then you realize that you've just lost money and you're exhausted and tired, and it's 7 p.m. and you're like, why don't I just go get a 9-to-5 job, because over here I'm freaking staring at the charts all day anyways, right? So when I developed the trend trading system, I was able to say, you know, I love the charts. I love spending time on the charts, but I don't need to stay on the charts anymore, right? I can just be like, okay, enough for today. I'm already in my positions. I don't need to make too many trades. I have to make changes only once, like our premium video trade, right? Those of you who are following me on my premium video, we're up like what, 80% or something on that trade. I don't even know, but we've not made a single action. Our only action was the buy, right? And well, just recently we took partial profits, but other than that, nothing. Right? We just make very few actions. The rest of the time, I just go to the gym. I'm learning in the gym. I'm listening to audiobooks. I sometimes take my Kobo into, not sometimes, I often take my Kobo. People think that's weird, right? Well, screw you guys. I need my Kobo in the gym. Yeah, ETH is a heartbreaker, dude. ETH is a heartbreaker. I was hoping for it to rally, but Bitcoin's really strong. Do I have any recommendations for help developing a healthy sleep schedule? That is really hard to do in a bull market, dude. I'll be honest with you. In a bear market, you should catch up on your sleep. In a bull market, yes. I will say this though, okay? I will say this. Something you guys should listen to, really. In a bull market, you may not get good sleep, but that isn't an excuse to trade on bad sleep, right? You can't just say it's a bull market, I'm not going to get sleep anyways and trade on bad sleep. I made a hard rule after I had a really, really close encounter with my account over here. I over leveraged without realizing, because I woke up at 3 a.m. or was it 3:30 something? Like I woke up to pee. Okay, I woke up to pee, and I looked at the charts. I'm like, oh my god, what an opportunity! It was somewhere around here. I made money on that, but I was too over leveraged. I was so exhausted. I should not have been trading, and I could have lost everything I made from here to here on that one trade, right? And when I thought about that, it really shook me, and I'm like, I'm never trading again on. If Core is here, he remembers. Core was there during that period. And I made a rule. I came out here and I told all of you guys, you guys should go back and watch the videos I posted back then, because I talked about all my mistakes that I made in the zone. Lots of learning. I had a lot of learning during the zone over here. One of the biggest things was, do not trade when you're exhausted. Because guys, it'll take you months to build up your account. Months, maybe years to build up your account. You could lose it all in a single day, in a single trade, in a single hour. You could lose it all if you make a stupid mistake. And imagine losing 6 months of hard work because you traded on bad sleep. So I'll say this: it's fine to not sleep in a bull market, but don't trade if you didn't get good sleep. All right, that's just my advice. What are the signs we can look for to signal potential larger correction coming for Bitcoin and all coins to de-risk? It's difficult, but we're kind of seeing some signs already, in my opinion. Like this deviation between where the weekly dynamic is and where price is kind of making me a tad bit uncomfortable, right? But this is what Bitcoin does during parabolic rallies, right? Let's go back over here too during 20K. Right, somewhere around there. Where was the dynamic sitting? 25% away, and we just kept rallying, right? So if you use that as a guide, you're gonna be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna wait for the weekly dynamic to get retested before I buy. Oh no, wait, that's not what you're asking. You're like, to de-risk. You're gonna de-risk because we are 25% away from the weekly dynamic, and price will just keep rallying, right? I would say you got to be okay with. Remember what I told you guys. Use your weekly 200 moving average or the weekly dynamic as your true price of your portfolio, right? So calculate your price of your portfolio based on where Bitcoin's weekly dynamic is sitting at and not where the current price is. It's very unlikely that you guys are going to be selling at the current price. Very, very unlikely, right? There's only one of two ways that you guys actually try to this. Okay, it's very unlikely that you're gonna sell at this price, provided that you're trend trading, right? And you're staying with the trend. Okay, so if price goes up all the way to, like, let's say 100, and the dynamic comes up over here, and then we come down, we break the dynamic, retest it, and then you sell there, then you end up selling at this price, right? But look at that deviation. It's a huge deviation between price and where price went and where you actually got out, right? So you got to be okay right now. Just understand that you're very, very unlikely to sell the top. If you do it, it's going to be fluke. Trades are like swords. Don't swing one with the kids nearby. I love it. When I see the signs, right, I'm going to be like, guys, I think it's time. I'm not seeing it right now, so it's hard for me to, like, even if you look at the oscillators, let's go, like, the oscillators look fine. Oscillators look fine too. Let's get the daily oscillators. Daily oscillators look fine. Let's get the 12-hour. A bit overextended over here, but they can stay up here for a long time, dude. RSI may put in bearish divergence. If we take out 62.502, then you can look for low. Low. But this is the 12-hour, dude. This has nothing to do with the cyclical play. AVAX, yeah, we look at AVAX, man. Yeah, we look at alts today. But anything else in regards to Bitcoin? We talked about the monthly close. Okay, remember, guys. Okay, the two big things for Bitcoin was the weekly cloud has turned green, and the monthly closed at the level which essentially essentiates us to look for higher prices. Okay. Now, if the next month closes underneath, then we can start saying, okay, you know what? We will look for altcoins, for an altcoin rally after Bitcoin pulls back. Okay. So if the next month closes underneath the level, then I'll be looking for Bitcoin to come down to around 48,000, right? And then we can look for altcoins, right? So right now, you guys got to be patient on altcoins for a tad bit more, man. Like, I'm not saying don't have altcoins, but temper your allocation. Like anything more than 75%, anything less than 75% Bitcoin in your portfolio, right? Anything less than 75% Bitcoin in your portfolio is an over allocation to altcoins. Like, look at this shit, guys. Like, Bitcoin, this is an uptrend. Like, everyone wants altcoins to rally. Like, I'd love for altcoins to rally too, because well, we collect more Bitcoin. But this is an uptrend. You can't fight a trend. We are trend traders here, and if we are wrong on altcoins rallying, we're wrong on altcoins rallying, dude. Just gotta exit. Bitcoin dominance. This is Bitcoin dominance, dude. Cause says I got lucky to add my long BTC position at 42 right now. Awesome, good job, dude. Dude, the seedlings are making me so proud. Like, you guys have been effing killing it. Ajay, Mog, Julian, Core. Holy shit, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, nice one, Core, indeed. Sean, holy shit. Hey, buddy. How's it going, my man? It's been a while. He's like, I'm done not listening to Mango. It's hard to listen to us because we often say things what people don't want to hear, right? So we get the unsubscribes when we call Cardano. Well, Kusha called Cardano top at $3. You guys should have seen the amount of unsubscribes that we got over here, right? Kusha called it right over here at around 250-ish, somewhere around there. She said, guys, this is it. And oh my god, the hate and the unsubscribes. People, I implore you guys to keep your emotions at bay this time, because we're gonna say things like that again. And it's not because we hate your coin, it's because we care about you, and for you to be able to collect more of your favorite coin, right? For you to be able to protect your family. So it depends. Do you guys want to make money, or do you guys want to make Charles Hoskinson money? If you guys want to make Charles Hoskinson money, let him dump on you like this again. I'm holding Cardano now, but I won't be holding it forever. Maybe I'll hold it at 10. Maybe I'll hold it at 12. Yeah, I'll do THETA. Okay, what coins are we doing? Let's go back to list. Can we have a note thingy? By the way, in the premium video today, I did an update on, we talked about CAS, we talked about Sol, we talked about Cardano as well in the premium video, we talked about Link as well. Okay, so today, I don't want to talk about those coins. We'll talk about coins that have nothing to do with those coins. Or coins other than those coins. Okay, let's start with all coins. Hey, good stuff, man. So Sean says, yeah, it's been way too long. Been watching for months, but seed knowledge is so different 3 years later. I started a bit late this year, but seeds put me up 25% already. Yay, seed. Awesome. So the first coin that someone asked for was what? You're on seed, right? YX SAS. Yow. You're on seed, right? So I don't think you should get the dynamic just to be able to call the top dude. So we will be posting a new, like, so in seed, what we've been doing for the bull market is we had, or rather before the bull market fully commenced, is that we had a bull market checklist, right? We started the checklist in December 2022, and we were ticking off the key indicators, and these are macro indicators as well as normal trend indicators, volatility indicators, etc. So we're taking all of those off as we progressed. Now we're going to start something very similar for the bear market, right? We're going to start a bear market checklist. So keep a track of that. You're on seed, right? Or am I confusing that? Are you in sprouts? But I think I'm 100% sure you're on seed. Elena, if you get an opportunity to buy the weekly dynamic, buy it, because I will be doing it too. Again, Elena, do it with your risk management tool and your risk management sheet. Okay, I don't want to get into trouble, financial advice, blah blah blah, with all of that. I'm expecting you now, being a seedling, to do this with responsibility, right? Be responsible. Don't go all in, etc., etc., especially if you're going leverage. But I will be looking to add to my position over there, right? I will be adding on that weekly dynamic test. I will be waiting for it. And if we close underneath it, I will be wrong and I will be exiting, right? If we close the weekly underneath it. I don't know though if I'm going to be right or wrong. I'm going to be trading the probability, and the probability tells me to buy it. Okay. Keep up to date with these live streams though, because my mind may change. I don't see under what conditions right now that my mind may change on buying the weekly dynamic. Very unlikely. But for example, if we consolidate for far too long, going sideways, and the weekly dynamic comes up to it, then at that point, I'm not too keen on buying the dip, because it's not a dip, right? It's like more like the weekly dynamic coming up to price. That's not a dip. So under that condition, I will not be buying it. But if you get a dip into the weekly dynamic, I will be buying that, right? Also lines up with, like, let's say 48,000 would be nice. Oh, so you are on seed. He says, yes, I'm in seed, but I believe I will have a trading surplus using seed to buy the dynamic. Awesome. But still, like, use the dynamic if you're buying the dynamic, buy to actually trade with, right? Don't buy it only for, well, I guess you could. It depends on how, if your portfolio size is that big, then it's going to have plus EV anyways. Okay, is this timing good for you guys in North America? I'll try to hit this timing then. Next pump incoming, is it? It's right here, dude. Do you guys want to look at all coins, or do you guys want to look at Bitcoin? Like I said, dude, dips are going to be getting bought. I took my first leverage trade after a long time, and I don't think I'm the only one, right? All of my trades are me saying, I think everyone's going to be doing this. That's why I'm doing it. It's not me saying I am a smart ass. Oh, there you go, Bitcoin. Keep going. Had a boy. Oh, there you go. My trades are me saying everyone's going to be doing this. So I'm going to do it because everyone's doing it. Supply and demand, right? It's not me saying I'm a genius. And by everyone, I'm talking about buying power, right? Something we talked about seed. The everyone is the majority buying power that dictates the market, not the majority of people. Did it hit your buy first? Did it? Will we go check? Boston loves Sean. Boston Legal, Boston Public, two of my favorite shows of all time. Yeah. Oh God, guys, my hair's a mess. You guys gotta tell me, my Sean, fix your hair. You guys gotta say it. I'm relying on you. Oh, come on, 66. Let's go. I'm sorry, guys. We can't do all this until I see 66. Oh man. Okay, fine. If you need my advice, can we see 66 first, dude? Okay, that is. Oh. I caused the pump and dump, dude. Yeah, it's been building, right? I caused the equilibrium trade. I told all of crypto Twitter to buy because and I caused this because as soon as the cloud flips green, we move to 66K. Yeah, my brother PM'd me saying, should I sell my Bitcoin here? I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Okay, anyways, let's go THETA. We're helping a brother out now, guys. As it's gonna be a community effort. Volatility is at 99. Holy shit. 87, 94, 99, 99. Bearish divergence. Bullish, trend. It's been long, only for 14 days, dude. When did you get in? When did you get in? Oh, it's at my resistance level, dude. Holy shit, though. Holy shit. I called this trade over here and I didn't get in. Okay, I think it will eventually, by the way, get all the way up to 51.77. This was your take partial profit region. So you should take some, do what you want, dude. This is not financial advice. But there is an eventual trade to the top of the cloud over here at $5. Oh, you missed your bid by $20. Shit, that sucks, Wolves. I'm sorry, man. Dude, I don't have family. None of my family is PMing me for signals. I fix it by not having family. Yeah, I don't. I'm not in. I don't. I don't talk to my cousins and stuff. My brother's a pretty smart guy too, so I don't have to. He pinged me for the first time, like today, after a very long time, just because he's not experienced this kind of volatility before. But I don't talk to any of my cousins about this. When they ask me for financial advice, I'm like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Oh shit, my image is okay. Sorry guys. Shit, I shouldn't move this. I should move the chart. My bad. Yeah, so we had a great volume. So the trade that I talked about in regards to THETA was essentially, once we break into the cloud over here, look for an edge-to-edge trade, but look for this level being resistance right over here at $2.58. We freaking just shot, man. I should have taken this trade myself. Wouter, are you here? Right, make myself smaller. Okay, let's go look at Bitcoin. 66,241. Holy shit. Should we blast the music? Cheers, man. I appreciate you appreciating it. But yeah, the way you trade this is always like, if you're going to take out like never take out the entire position. Leave at the very least 10% in, because you don't know if it goes on to 10x, you'll be 2xing your current profits, right? So just by leaving 10% in, if it goes on to 10x, that's 10% multiplied by 10. That's 100% of your current profits. So you get to 2x your profits in total, and you're not feeling shitty about it. Julian says, guys, we're under 5% from all-time high. Holy shit, it's happening. Oh my god. Okay, last time, guys, I was streaming during the live stream. Sorry, during the all-time high, and it ended up being the top. So, do you guys know I actually have a spot Bitcoin buy over here at 50K? Wolvie says, damn it, my luck is terrible. The fact that I'm still profitable is a testament to Mango. My man. And you know what, guys? Wolvie's luck is terrible. He actually does have the shittiest luck. But I have the same shitty luck as him. It hurts me so much that I don't talk about it, though. And sometimes I feel like I think we all feel like that sometimes, right? You feel like the markets really work against you, and you just want to break things. Right, but I've come to realize that, you know what, man, 66,500, holy shit. I've come to realize that if I let those thoughts stay, I'm gonna miss the next trade. So I don't talk about it. I just move on, right? I take my loss and I move on, or I take my missed opportunity and I move on. Like this THETA trade too, right? I was telling myself, you know, Wouter made so much money on this THETA coin. I'm gonna take a position on this one. That's why we analyzed it like a little bit more deeply than usual. I didn't get in. Damn my luck. That wasn't luck, that was bad execution. 66,243, and we have Acer in here too. How's it going, my man? So good to see you again. Been a while. He says, man, it's good to catch you live. I've been following you all these years. You're still such an inspiration. To me, Sean, I can only thank you so much for the Mango way. I appreciate that, man, and I appreciate you. Glad you joined us today. Oh, Stanton, you're not late. Stanton was with us throughout the bear market. Bitcoin's at 66,300, and you guys want to like look at altcoins? Okay, fine. Since you've asked 3 times, you can look at it quickly. ENG engine, 100 volatility, bull flag, daily time frame. Volatility is at 100, 199, 98, up 62, flipped 14 days, impulsive move clearly 67. Most okay. If you guys have access to the premium dashboard, in fact, if you just come and just make a free account here, okay, use the dashboard regardless. You'll be remiss to not use the dashboard and use the 12-hour time frame. I'm not sure if the 12 hour is part of the free. It is right. The 12-hour time frame, I believe it's based on coins, so it's not. You guys have access to the 12 hour too. The 12 hour has been your barometer. You can be extremely efficient with your capital by staying in the asset based on what the 12 hour is doing. Right, and look at this. Even though the weekly flipped long 14 days ago, the 12 hour gave you most of your gains, 72%, almost all of it. So let's go look at ENG. Similarly with CAS, right? You'd have been out of the. Oof, looks great, dude. Why is my? Okay, yeah, there's monthly level right over here. Closed at it. Monthly resistance could go all the way up to 1.477 actually over here. If it closes the month over here, man, there's monthly resistance over here at 61 too. But if it closes the month over here and you get a retest, it's kind of difficult because it's running without. You can't wait for the monthly close. It's too long. Can't wait for the monthly close. Weekly closed fantastic over here. So this was your bid. Likely wants to make its way here to 70 cents. Really nice rounded structure. Your bid opportunity was over here at 29. Right? That's the zone over here that we had marked out. Likely wants to make its way to 72. Is Rodrigo here? I don't see him in the chat. Is any resistance now except all-time high? Right here. Right here. We're sitting at resistance. There's resistance on at 6. Okay, let me give you guys the exact level. Give me a sec. Got a clean chart. Just look at the candle close. Until the weekly actually closes, guys, we are sitting at resistance of 65,510. Okay, so the weekly hasn't closed yet, so we could see a spike above and close underneath. So don't get baited. Hey Sean, have you ever looked at the moon phase indicator? It must be some kind of self-fulfilling prophecy because it's rather stupidly consistent. I don't think it is. Guys, everything is a self-fulfilling prophecy that way when it comes to technical analysis, because it is an indication. It's representing human behavior, right? And then we are trading based on what human behavior is doing, and humans are trading based on what human behavior. Based on the representation of human behavior. So you combine the dynamics of one, buying power moves the market, buying power and selling power moves the market, right? Buying and selling power moves the market. So you have that cohort, and then you have the representation of the late movers who cause the trends, right? So buying power comes in at the tops and the bottoms, right? And the retailers are representation of the trend trading, right? Again, that's simplifying it. So again, what was the question? Oh yeah, the moon phases. I'm not. I don't use it, but I wouldn't discount it, right? Because things move in cycles, and why they move in cycles could line up with how the moon moves in cycles as well. Everything Everything in life is cyclical, right? Just because we don't understand why things are cyclical in a certain way doesn't mean that we should discount it. If it's lining up and it's giving you edge, I don't use it, but I wouldn't laugh at someone who's using it. Let's put it that way. And keep guys, one way we can always learn as a community is to always keep our minds open to possibilities to get better, right? And making poking fun at it and cracking jokes, right? It's all well and good, but we shouldn't dismiss it. No, the Fed has not started lowering rates again, but I will be posting a premium video very, very soon where I'll be detailing my Man, I should have really posted that Instagram video that I put. So I actually did a video in the gym where I talked about this, where I talked about market expectations and the Fed rate probabilities, etc., etc. And we had a concern or thesis in December, Jan, where I mentioned to you guys that the Fed's target rate goal for end of year wasn't aligning with the market's expectations for where the targets will be, right? So let's say the Fed was projecting around 3 rate cuts, right, by the end of the year, or 4 rate cuts by the end of the year. The market was expecting 7 rate cuts by the end of the year, and I was like, that's a bit too much. That a lot of bullishness is already priced into the market, and I wasn't too comfortable with that. What I wanted to see was a compression between what the Fed was going to do and what the market expects the Fed to do, while Bitcoin still stayed at around the 50K level. That would have been the most bullish outcome. And we saw that. We saw exactly that. And boom, markets have been, right? So most recently, markets expectations for rate cuts came all the way down from 7 rate cuts to around 4, maybe 5 rate cuts, but I think it's around 4 rate cuts, right? And the Fed is projecting around 3 to 4 rate cuts. So we are seeing an alignment of what the Fed is going to do and what the market is going to do. So that bullishness got unpriced out of the market, and Bitcoin still stayed at around 55K, right? 54K. That was really good for me to see. But the cloud had not turned green yet. The cloud turned green this morning, and we longed this morning. Oops, not 1 hour there, 1 hour here, right? Yeah, I got a great position at $62,000 and already up $66,000. ETH BTC getting absolutely demolished. Kisha, you don't want to come over and take over the stream? Because do you guys want Krisha to take over the stream? At least for a bit. No, I'm serious. We can watch Bitcoin pump. I'm gonna go grab a snack because I'm really hungry. I'm really tired. I haven't eaten all day. Yeah, Kisha keeps doing alts. Oh yeah, Corey you had an altcoin request, right? What was it, dude? You asked for? Shit, I forget. THETA? Eng? No, what did you ask for? We were in Canada. When it's winter there though now. Ugh. We are from Canada. Well. Yeah, dude. Ottawa gets too cold, man. This time of the year, especially. Can't do it anymore. Alright, guys. I'm gonna wrap up. Bitcoin's pretty much all-time high, right? This counts. Or do you guys want to wait? You guys think we get it today? I'll just sit down, man. F it. Just hang out. We'll put up our targets. I'll sit down for a bit. Today 900K. Should I do that? Should we just stream again later? I could do that too. I could grab some dinner, and then we could stream again later. Hey, how's it going, JCat? Vancouver, eh? I almost moved to Vancouver permanently, but decided against it. Christian and I visited Vancouver like twice, and we stayed at an Airbnb for like 2 weeks at a time each time, trying to pick the neighborhood that we'd move into. You guys are wondering what I'm doing on my phone. I'm checking TabTrader to look at all of the coins that aren't pumping. While Bitcoin is going nuts, right? This is basically an indication, guys, of liquidity getting sucked out of all coins into Bitcoin. I've seen this happen before. It's like, Jesus effing Christ, man. Oh, do you guys want to look at Cardano? Let's go see what Cardano's doing. Man, Cardano's holding up well. Cardano's holding up pretty well. Yeah, life is expensive in Vancouver, and at the time, I don't know whether I could have swung being a trader and also living in Vancouver. Oh shit, Krish, are you here? Can you hear me? Do you know that shitcoin we've been trading? Could you just buy the high low on it? If you're here. Okay, yeah. Just go buy a bit more. There's a nice high low. Buy the dips, guys. You see high lows? Your strategy should be to be buying high lows. And then as soon as you put on a low high and a lower low, just get out. It's a very simple mango way of trading. Sounds like you've been trading when. What's a when? Let's go look at a when. When. Is that a coin? This is what? It looks good, man, on the daily. Doesn't look too good on the 12 hour though. Bid over here, dude. No, you guys aren't buying shitcoins. I'm not gonna. I was just teasing you guys to see who'd take the bait. Okay, maybe I'll post it on Seed, but you guys need to understand that it's extremely illiquid, and it's a complete. The name, I'm literally buying it because of the name of the coin. Buying it for the culture. All right, CRV. Did it do what I wanted to do? Oh, finally. Okay, so I wanted CRV to break out of this wedge. It broke out of the wedge. Great. I wanted it to clear the Tenkin Kijun. Sorry, I wanted the Tenkin Kijun to cross. Okay, I wanted the Tenkin Kijun to cross. If it loads, come on. Okay, there we go. Tenkin moving up now. Kijun resistance right over here. For me, it has a bit long. I think this has time, man, but I could be wrong on this one. If it clears above the Kijun, you can start scaling in. So the way I suggested you guys do this was scale in a bit on the Tenkin, then add next only when the Tenkin and the Kijun cross, which is gonna be a while. Let's see the 4-day. I guess you could trade the 4-day and look for move to the 200 moving average. Yeah, I'd like this to enter the cloud at 74 cents. Let's put it that way, and then top of the cloud, 364. Oh wait, you guys can't see my chart again. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, looking at Tenkin over here at 59, Kijun over here at 84, cloud level here at 74. Needs to at the very least claim the cloud. Aren't they? Guys, like Sean thinks all non-BTC coins are complete meme coins. I thought that's what the consensus was. So dude, Karan, let's go to, like, you want to check a coin, right? This flipped long 14 hours ago, dude. That's good. Just flipped. I was going to say, this isn't even this isn't even long on the weekly, but it just flipped long. So it's now officially worth trading in my books, right? So now you can actually start looking at it seriously. Up until yesterday, I was just like, nah, man. But now, okay, cool. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on it, and you can start looking for trade entries. Yeah, so use this as a basis. Because my bias, a lot of my bias on CRV was based on the fact that both the 4-day and the weekly were both neutral, right? I don't like that. That's dead money. But now it flipped long here, so that's good. 14 hours ago and it's already up 99%. So literally this flipped and pumped down 10%. I should FYI or Bitcoin convention. What does that mean? I love CRVs. Honda is a great weakness. I guess Bitcoin doesn't seem to want to make its way up too fast. I'm getting too hungry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a bite, and if I have the energy, if I don't get the itis, okay, if I don't get sleepy after eating, I'm going to come here and do another live stream so that we can catch a potential all-time high for Bitcoin. Hopefully it doesn't happen while I'm asleep. Hopefully we can catch it before I go to bed. Okay, or maybe tomorrow. All right, man. All right, we'll do THETA. Let's do THETA. Daily short, 2 days long. 12 hours are barometer, man. So this tells me to wait for 2 days support. Might as well put your money in Bitcoin at this stage versus THETA. So yeah, right off the bat, I'm saying wait, but we can go ahead and find out how long to wait. There you go. Chart's telling you to wait as well, right? So easy, dude. The dashboard makes life so easy. It hit our target. Wait, no, this wasn't our target. This was me showing you guys what Pepe, what Corey traded. Right. Yeah, no. Not worth trading here, dude. Nope. 2-day dynamic maybe. I lost the 2-day dynamic too. This dashboard. This is Eng. Where's here? Here. Okay, let's do this. Here. 1164. You get that, buy it, or wait for the trend structure to change. Because you have like this rising channel that broke down, right? You want this to undo itself, right? And it likely will. It's a bull market, right? But we're assuming that this is not the top of the bull market. What if it is? You may see. So what you want is this falling channel to break up above this horizontal, and then you want to see this, and then you want to see this, right? So you want to see the undoing of this falling channel, because we saw the undoing of the rising channel, which is the uptrend. So you want this downtrend to end. So you have to just wait to buy higher, dude, unfortunately, because that will make it a good trade. Yeah, something like that, maybe. It could happen like this too, eh? The clean trade would be a close above 19. Yo, pain to the upside. Who doesn't love that? Well, as long as it's not painful for me, right? All right, guys, that's it. Gotta call it. Was fun. Remember, again, we posted updates in the premium video section today. There's a brand new premium video where we highlighted our trade update, our take profit, as well as an updated invalidation level. I also talked about 2 charts that look horrible and 2 charts that look good. Great learning opportunities for you guys to use to find your own charts to trade and which charts to stay away from. The Mango Sprouts program will officially be, the price will be going up tomorrow officially. So today is your last day to cash in on this price. Krisha has been working on the modules, and every module that comes out, price has been going up and should be and will be going up. We're already on module 6, and yeah, Stay tuned. Cheers all. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, and follow me on Twitter, Sean Dexter. This. Make an account if you guys don't have an account and follow me. Wait, where's my account? Right here. Sean Dexter. Until then, do the mango way, do the easy way, do the stress-free way. Yeah.